Okay, monogamy. Now, with so much temptation and opportunity to cheat in today's society, isn't realistic. We discussed this a little bit earlier this hour.
Yeah, we weighed in, but what do we know, right?
Who cares
We've
what
been
we
running around
think?
for months. I'm kidding.
That is absolutely not true. This man is happily married to a gorgeous woman.
All right, we need some professional input on this topic. Here to help us is relationship expert Janie Lacey. Good morning, Janie.
Good morning.
All right, so we did talk about this, and you know, we read this article that said all these, you know, polyamorous relationships, flat out swinging, all this stuff, and a lot of people very cynical, wondering that this day and age, and then given what they thought was always our biological tendencies, is monogamy realistic?
Well, what I like to say, Andy, monogamy is realistic if we want it to be realistic, right?
Yeah.
If we look at the culture right now, the hookup mentality, friends with benefits is running rampant. So we get a picture that multiple partners is the new norm, and it is to a certain extent. But what we ask when we look at people, they still want to be in a monogamous relationship where there's built on trust and stability, and that's the foundation. That's people's goal still to desire.
Because people have to make a conscious decision, and then they have to be accountable, because we're all capable of cheating. We're only human, but that doesn't mean that everybody has to go out there and do that.
And what separates us, you mentioned human, from animals is that, of course, we have our natural urges, but we have the power to control those urges and to make conscious choices and understand consequences.
Absolutely. We can make a choice and we can make a decision to be monogamous, to be faithful. And we can also, what separates us from the animal kingdom is we can look ahead and see what the consequences of our behavior can be if we're not going to be faithful to our partners.
What are some of those consequences? I mean, because I think a lot of couples maybe try to get into this kind of thing where they try out these polyamorous or swinging type relationships, and then they find often it's not what it was cracked up to be.
Absolutely. Right now I'm seeing multiple couples that have engaged in the swinging lifestyle because they wanted to excite the relationship, try new things. But what happens is one person usually gets jealous and then emotional ties, or one of them actually starts having side relationships. So there's rules within the rules, and not following the rules within the rules, so to speak, it's hard to keep up. So it gets confusing and people feel betrayed and anger sets in, resentment.
Yeah,
and the whole thing spills over from there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
understandably so. Well, if you have any relationship questions for Janie, head on over to our website, dailybuzz.now.com.